All right, Dave, thank you. The Piedmont Triad is pausing today to remember the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. The nonprofit Veterans Bridge Home hosted a Memorial Day celebration of life event at the Carolina Field of Honor. There was a presentation of colors and a wreath-laying ceremony. This is the 12th year in a row this ceremony has been held on Memorial Day.
As we stand among these flags at half-mast today, each one representing courage, service, and sacrifice, we are reminded that freedom is not free. It has always been defended and preserved by ordinary Americans willing to do extraordinary things for others and their country.
Author and Gold Star wife Chris Emmert also spoke at the service. In Thomasville, hundreds of people lined the streets of downtown for the North Carolina Memorial Day Parade and ceremony. This parade featured personnel from all branches of the armed forces, military bands, paratroopers, Purple Heart recipients, and wartime helicopters. President Donald Trump is paying tribute to our fallen servicemen and women. A live look from Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia now, where the president is about to lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier. He is joined by Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. This is a somber annual tradition for presidents on Memorial Day, which honors fallen soldiers in all U.S. wars. Since the Revolutionary War, the Department of Veterans Affairs estimates more than 650,000 U.S. military personnel have died in battle. A Memorial Day tradition continues at Arlington National Cemetery. The Army placed about 250,000 American flags on each headstone there. These placements are carried out by the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, known as the Old Guard. The flags are placed on the Thursday before Memorial Day and will be removed tomorrow ahead of the cemetery reopening to the public. And several local and state government offices are closed today in observation of the Memorial Day holiday. In Winston-Salem, city offices and CityLink 311 are closed. Garbage collection will not be impacted this week. However, yard waste and recycling collections will be delayed by a day. City offices in Greensboro are closed and there will be no trash or recycling collections today. Instead, Monday's collections will be on Tuesday, Tuesdays will be on Wednesday, and all other collections will remain the same. Schools, post offices, banks, and the stock market are also closed today. Most stores are still open, including Walmart, Publix, and Aldi, though some of their hours might be a little bit different today. One exception is Costco, which is closed today for the holiday. And it's going to be a busy travel day as people head home from the holiday weekend. And we're taking a live look at the roads in our area. We get more now from Priscilla Thompson.
Yeah, already across the country today, there have been more than 600 delays and more than 100 cancellations amid this stormy start to summer. We saw over the weekend dramatic images of lightning and thunder in Alabama, funnel clouds swirling in the Texas Panhandle, and just rain everywhere, stretching from the Gulf Coast to the Northeast, and in fact some of that becoming dangerous. In West Virginia, there were a group of Boy Scouts that actually had to be rescued after becoming trapped on a riverbank. I spoke to the man who called for help, and he said that there were boys who were in the water. Thankfully, firefighters say that they were all rescued safely, but certainly some scary moments there. And we've seen people driving through those floodwaters in some areas. In Ohio, folks having abandoned cars having to be recovered. There was also in Michigan a 18-wheeler that jackknifed. So certainly some scary stuff to watch on the roads. And for folks who are going to be getting out on the road today to head home, I will tell you that AAA says the best time to leave before 10 a.m. and the worst time to leave is going to be noon to 5 p.m. So be careful if you're sticking around too late for the cookout. Back to you.
The 100 deadly days of summer begins today. It's the time where the most car accidents take place as summer travel ramps up. And to make sure the unofficial start to summer remains safe, North Carolina is taking part in the National Click It or Ticket campaign. Law enforcement says during this time last year, officers issued more than 4,700 citations for people not wearing seat belts. The Click It or Ticket campaign runs through May 31st. Right now, 2 police officers struck by a car are recovering this afternoon. It happened early this morning in Conover, just east of Hickory. North Carolina State Highway Patrol says the officers were conducting a driver's license check when a car didn't stop and hit the officers in the roadway. Both were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Troopers say a 17-year-old girl was driving the car involved in the crash and was not hurt. We are told she will be charged. Two young girls continue to recover this morning after an apartment fire in Winston-Salem. Crews were called to Inverness Street near Gilmer Avenue just after 2 a.m. yesterday. Fire officials say they rescued two girls from the building, ages 8 and 11. They were both taken to the hospital in serious condition, and the cause of the fire is now under investigation. And right now, Burlington police are searching for the suspect in an armed robbery. This happened Saturday night at the Family Fare convenience store on Maple Avenue. An employee told police the suspect entered the store with a gun, demanded money, and left. The suspect is described as 5'9", with a medium build, in his late 20s to early 30s. He was wearing a black hoodie, black jeans, black shoes, and a ski mask.